5 in the morning. We're still jet lagged, and we're off to one of South Korea's largest tourist attractions, which is the border with North Korea. So
we're off to see North Korea, and obviously we've got our 7-Eleven coffees.
Got them early.
And this city is still awake. There's people having a sit-down meal in that restaurant.
Yeah.
Families having a sit-down meal at 5 in the morning. We're doing a half-day tour, and it costs about £48. However, it doesn't include lunch, so we stopped at the 7-Eleven last night.
We got breakfast and lunch.
Got loads of food. I don't know how far away it is from here. I think about an hour and a half to 2 hours by the bus.
Just book it online.
Yeah, we just booked it on Get Your Guide. When you're here, I thought that there'd be people advertising stuff, but no one advertises anything here, like no tours or anything. So definitely book anything you want to do online, and book it soon, because sometimes it can book up as well, surprisingly.
Time. So you bring the passport, right? Yeah.
So just a little park before we actually get into the DMZ zone.
Oh, you can get food and stuff.
Yeah, you can get food and stuff here. A little bit of breakfast and a coffee. And then we'll be going into the DMZ zone.
And also we can see the barbed wire fence, right? Yeah. And this barbed wire fence is the CCA line, Civilian Access Control Line. So we are in front of the military area. So these are called peace girls. Peace girls. During the World War II, we were under the Japanese colonization, and Japanese government made a big recruit. Yeah, to support the workers for the factory. So a lot of girls applied for the job. Yeah, they advertised that the girls would have the chance to study abroad and also get a job.
So these two Peace Girl statues, one of them's waiting until the reunification of North Korea and South Korea, and then one of the statues is going to go and visit her homeland over in North Korea, and I assume stay there on that side of the border.
Is actually in the DMZ, so we could not get inside the DMZ. In 2004, South Korean government decided to move the train to the park for everybody to see. But when you found the tree, one barber tree was growing through the train. So we didn't want it to cut the tree. So we made a lot of effort to move not only the train but also the tree. That tree is the original one which was growing through the train.
So you can actually see people walking around and farming on the fields. And they were just saying that a couple of the houses over there, you can see that haven't even got roofs built on them.
Around there.
Yeah, Joe's probably got some closer videos that you might have already seen by now.
Oh wait, there it is. And
They are quite close, but
still, again, a lot of the buildings, broken windows, no roofs. Overall, looks very run down.
yeah, that building over there is where Kim Jong-un's sister bombed one of the buildings. Was it the embassy?
Google it.
Yeah. And the South Korean flag is 100 meters tall.
And it's at the JSA zone, which you can do as a tour, but they've closed it off at the minute. But maybe in a few years' time you might reopen it again, but you need to get like visas and stuff to go there. You can officially cross the border into North Korea there.
And the North Korean flag is 160 meters tall. There.
Just wanted to do that bit taller. It must be weird though, as a North Korean, being able to look at South Korea and all these big buildings that they've built around here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we've got these binoculars, so we can see in detail what North Korea looks like. You can see people walking up the streets and everything, whereas they won't be able to see that of South Korea, but they'll definitely see this big building that's been built here.
in the building, Inter-Korean Transit Office. What we do is go down and trip the tunnel and then back. Sounds easy, but it's not easy because it's a 73-meter deep, very deep tunnel. It's like 25 stories building. So going down is easy, but going up must be tough workout. Yeah. So this entrance was made by South Koreans in 2004. This tunnel was made by North Koreans in 1960s and 70s. So what a great collaboration. Yeah. You get the brochure, right? On the brochure, you can see the yellow dynamite horse. This is a real one. But at the termination point, yellow dynamite horse. On the ceiling, piercing bottle and explosion hole.
So that's a steep walk. It's about 350 meters. What would you say, 30 degrees?
Yeah. You can't film it all inside the tunnel, but that's the tunnel that the North Koreans built. There was 3 or 4, wasn't there?
There were 4 tunnels.
They tried to build to go towards Seoul to invade, and they discovered them. And it's quite interesting down there, to be fair, but glad it's hard to get down there and back up.
Yeah, the actual tunnels are about once you go down the main tunnel that they built to get there. There's a 3-degree incline, so that none of the water pools and stuff in the actual tunnel. But that trek to it is a bit steep.
A trek back, you mean?
Well, yeah.
We can attach a photo, probably.
Yeah, I'll put some photos and stuff on,
Yeah.
so you can have a look what it's like.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So our half-a-day tour ended up being a whole day.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get into the DMZ zone until, was it 1:30 we went?
Yeah.
So what you've got to do is, the reason we left so early this morning, I didn't realise this, is there's only a limited amount of tickets to the DMZ zone every morning, and all the tour companies sort of like fight over them. So we ended up, our original tour was meant to start at 7. We actually met them at just past 6 o'clock to get here even earlier, and we only just got the last bunch of tickets. A couple of groups after us didn't manage to get the tickets to the DMZ zone. I don't know what happened in that case. I don't know if you can, because they have afternoon tours as well.
Not sure if they'll be able to book for later, or
Yeah.
they'll rebook it for the next day for you.
I'm not sure, but it's worth bearing in mind. Make sure you go with a reputable tour company. I'll tell you who we went with because it says it. It doesn't actually say it on the bus. We went with Seoul and Tour. It's just literally on Get Your Guide, and it just says from Seoul, DMZ, half or full day guided trip. Some people on our tour did do a full day, but they've received a partial refund because now we've all ended up doing a full day because of how late our tour happened.
Yeah.
And the first observatory we went to, where we saw the cow ploughing the field, that wasn't originally included in our tour. That was just because we couldn't get into the DMZ zone till later on.
I think personally I would recommend the full day now.
Yeah, I was
because that first bit was probably one of the most interesting parts.
bits, because you could see it was like there was not really any sport. You can see it from the videos. No cities or anything there. It's just like people farming, and it was just really rural and interesting to look at for an hour or so. Really, an hour flew by looking through them binoculars.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You were there an hour?
Yeah. I know, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I mentioned before it was about £48 this tour, which again is the going rate for a half day. I'm not too sure what the full day would have been, but we've got an extra couple of hours out of it for free, so I'm not going to complain. And there's plenty of food places everywhere as well that they take you to before the DMZ, but they've got to be very careful how many people are in the DMZ zone, hence why you have your tickets, need time slots to go in.
Yeah.
The observatories don't matter, they're just like museums where you can look across.
We've been saying DMZ zone.
What is it?
Demilitarization zone.
DMZ zone. Oh yeah. I'm sure that's what they say.
Well, it is what they say, yeah, but
DMZ area.
it's like TMI information.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, we're in like a little village that's in the DMZ. No, it's not in the DMZ zone. It's in the area near it.
Yeah.
And the people who live here, there's 450 people that live here. And in Korea, the men have to go and serve in war for a couple of years. In this area, they're exempt from doing that. And it's just like they're all farmers in the village there, and they're pretty much cut off from the rest of South Korea.
Yeah.
But this is where they live, in between the border.
Yeah. Must be fun. Quiet life.